Hi everybody, Spin here, and we're back with our No Armor, No Perk run, part 4, next installment. Um, so yeah, we did a couple events. We didn't need any armor, or any perks to complete those. And, we're going to, jump to, right down by Flatwoods. I know, some of you might not know where that's at, but I'm going to fast travel to the Overseer's camp. And here we go. I just walked down the road in the opposite direction of where we went before. And you get to this little motel. Switch to our melee weapon because I don't want to use up all my ammo. And I take care of some more. These are aggressive. They'll always attack. So, this guy. Alright. Good stuff here. So this little motel, there's not much here, but there's some really useful items. There's an opossum back there. And then in here, oh, there he is, see? And even though he shows up red as an enemy, he's very friendly. Very friendly possum. And then in here is a weight room, so somebody was lifting weights, and these weights, if you pick all of these up, are going to be good for lead. So there's a couple of components that when you see around the wasteland, you probably should always just pick them up. And that's anything that contains lead. If you're doing energy ammo, that's anything that contains copper. Or if you're building in your camp and you're doing generators and power lines and power connectors, those all will take copper. Light bulbs, things like that will always take copper when you build those in your camp. So copper is another useful one. So lead, copper, iron or steel is another useful thing to pick up. And then let's see, those are the three main ones. Steel, you're gonna get a lot of steel eventually from just scrapping weapons that you don't need. So some of the other big items would be gears, loose screws, springs. Yeah, I picked up that paint can there. So anytime you see a paint can, that will contain lead. And there's a little NPC there, and he's doing some work on the motel, trying to make it habitable. So there's a few people that's trying to make a settlement in the wasteland. And there's this pool out here, and there's going to be some things around here. So bottles would be good for glass. Oh, another teddy bear. We'll take that to add to our collection. Did we take it? There we go. Okay. So just some items around this place. The biggest thing that I come here for is to get the weights for lead. I usually craft a lot of ammo. So this might be a place that our character revisits. We might never have enough ammo on this character since she has no armor or no perks, so we're not going to be doing a super high amount of damage. And here we go. So there's these little houses. So you can take everything here and
I pressed the button.
Some people that have expired, and they'll have these survivor stories on them, and the stories are kind of interesting.
I hate these things.
So
this is Willie Mae.
we'll let that one play as we gather some more materials. So some of these survivors, the names, if you pay attention, you actually run into quest lines and other evidence of them living throughout Appalachia here. So these houses, I like to walk, go ahead and walk all the way around them, take a look, see if there's anything you missed. I
knew
like I
my prayers were
we're
answered.
beginning this character, so in the beginning
My
I
husband
always
Frank
take like
stuck in the
everything that I
mud.
can find,
Just
uh,
a bit before the
because
war,
I know I
there
need
was
a lot of that
news of
crafting.
tremors.
Okay, there. Oh,
Didn't
nope, nope. Yeah, there we go. Got him.
don't know what happened to
Um,
him or why
so
he never
yeah,
came home
I
for sure.
keep in mind that I'm going to
And
be doing
between you and
crafting and
me,
building and
I'm fine with
probably
that.
rebuild that our base
Since the
camp
war,
several
I just
times
read my
as
old
we go along.
newspapers,
We might
listened
even
to
just build
music.
several different
Very
camps. That
peaceful
way we
for
have different
once,
points
which is
to
just right nice by
fast travel
me.
to for free. Because anytime you go to your
Ever
camp,
hear of
it's
the
a free
Watoga
fast travel
Times
point.
Atomic Lottery? The winner
Um,
got 10 years
so
worth
we'll
of
go up this way
Blamco mac and
first.
cheese,
And
Salisbury steak,
again, you're just
and
going to
Nuka
find some
Cola,
basic
of course.
loot.
I played
There
that lottery
is
for 20
two
years. And
responder.
I finally won the month before the war.
I can
Lasted
think of
only
the
8
word. I
years,
really
though.
can.
But who can you complain
Two
to?
responder request or quest that
By
you
the
can do
time it
here.
ran out, I
So
had heard
one
the
is on
responders'
cooking,
radio
and the
broadcast,
other
so
is on water
I went out to
purification.
find them and get supplies. Bless
And
their
those are
hearts.
useful kind of tutorial,
Well,
basic kind of
I'm
quest
going
lines.
home now.
So here
For
we
a
are,
bit
just
anyways.
going to
I'd like
gather
to turn
our
this thing
items.
off. Blast these things. Not this button.
And I'm going to
Not
drink some more
this
coffee
one.
while I gather these
Oh,
items.
oh, here it is.
Okay, and I just seen there, this Flatwoods has a lot of basic food. So there's some beans back there that I picked up, and there'll be some potatoes and some mute fruit. And see, I can't make this jump, so don't know what's in that container. Well, I mean, it'll be random spawn, but didn't quite make that jump to find out what it is this time. Jump over here,
Boy, it's been like
pick up
10
some more
years since I did
items,
one of these.
and some of
Dawson
these
said she lost my original one, though.
meds that we're picking up is going to be
My name is Colonel, so...
just for
Hey, hi.
selling purposes.
Let's see. Bombs fell when I was a kid.
Another
My dad died in the war.
story
so
there.
This is all
So
pretty
yeah,
normal.
there's a couple
My
that we'll
story
pick up
is, I
here.
guess,
We'll pick up
boring.
Miguel's,
So
and
Dawson
we'll pick
found me
up
when I was
one
13 or so.
from
She
a
brought me into
kid called
responders.
Colonel,
They taught me everything. I became a
and
volunteer.
they'll
great.
talk you through like how they survived
For the past
Wasteland.
5 years,
The Colonel, you
I've been a
actually
responder
get
myself.
2 survivor stories from
I
him.
help
You
kids
get
who lost
one
their families.
from when he's 13 and one when
They
he's
were safe,
older.
trained,
And there's a big difference. There's some
act like a
growth
big
and
brother.
maturity that happens
Every
with that
year we
character,
find
so that's a
fewer
good
people, though, so
good way to develop
things are not good out there. Just
your storyline
Just
for a
getting simple
character
food and water is tough.
is to
And the brotherhood. Well, we thought that would be different.
take that.
We thought everything would be different, though.
Lost my train of thought again. Okay,
well,
but
so anyway, maybe
so
in
that's a
10
good
years,
way to
Dawson
develop a
will ask me to do another one
character
of these
to make
survivor
the
stories.
story a little bit more interesting
Till then,
as a beginning and a
peace out,
point,
Elijah.
and then you let people know how it ended. However, if you walk around here, so every playthrough I've ever done, I think I've hit his last holotape first, and then the first one last. So yeah, and then always go in these little trailers. It has a lot of nice loot. We got some ammo. There was a recipe back there that we picked up. Yeah, so just look all over. Lots of useful things, and you'll see as we go along, we won't pick up quite as much. We'll check our inventory from time to time to see how much looting we'll actually have to do. But yeah, and we want to keep our goals in mind. So the first thing that we're going to work toward in a bit is encrypted. So like I said, I wanted to get some basic looting and some supplies and things like that ready. Another reason that I'm going through these like little beginning areas is just to relay, what my personal experiences were, and to collect enough stim packs and stuff to carry me through the first bit
Hello,
of
person in the
encrypted.
distant future.
It's
Dasa
and
had
if you
told us
know
these tapes would be
what
used
that
as
event is,
historical
you know
records.
it's going to be harsh
Pretty nifty.
for
So
somebody
my
at this
name
level.
is Miguel
So
Caldera.
and we'll need
Let's see.
we'll need
My
some
story
things.
begins in an office. I used to be a programmer
Okay,
at
I'm
Bulb
gonna
Tech.
just look around here.
One of many.
Finding
Nobody
some
special,
good
you
stuff
see.
here.
And
So
and that's okay.
anything that we don't need and we don't
I
scrap, we
used to
can
stare out
sell.
that window by the coffee machine and think,
These
Ocean Trail,
flowers is good
setting
for
up
making
camp wherever
a
I
tea,
liked, and traveling with close
and
friends.
some of those comes with buffs. And
Dreams
here
get me
we
going. And well,
I think
when the bombs fell,
I think I
I
had a
was
glitch there. I
terrified,
might end up
just like
cutting.
anybody else.
So
I wasn't in a vault,
okay.
so
Here
I
we
just,
go.
I had to figure it all out too.
I'm still picking up all the wood that I can.
The responders found me.
We're going to be using a lot of wood to cook.
I had a little campsite, some supplies.
So I always
I
like to
hacked a
keep that in mind
Protectron to guard me while I slept.
and pick it up
I miss people.
as I go here. Once I get a pretty good, healthy
been all right,
stash
you
of
know?
wood, I'll stop
The
picking up all
apocalypse and
the
all.
wood at the
I
logs.
know that seems weird, but I have freedom
Yeah,
now.
and we'll get some more food
I can
items.
actually help people.
And
I
check out
am
this
somebody.
house.
A volunteer who delivers supplies.
Yeah,
Imagine that,
tin can, that's
right?
good.
Even when
And
you think everything is over, it's
check out around
not.
back or up this hill.
it goes on.
We're just looking for plants or any kind of
It's awful too.
consumables.
Don't get me
We'll
wrong.
need
All the people dead and
those for
hurt.
crafting. Probably not as much as I'm picking up right now since
Those are
the
things beyond
character
my
is still in
control.
the beginning stages.
So,
There's also a red rocket
I'm making
there,
the best of it.
and all red rockets will have a
These
stash
days,
box,
I'm
and
important.
usually a
People
workbench
treat me
somewhere
like I
near
matter
it.
because
This one has a couple of
there's
enemies,
so few of us.
and
I can't afford to think
let's see,
otherwise.
just,
All you
there we
future
go.
people, just know
And he's a little mad there.
it's horrible.
Oh,
We did it.
here we go.
Somehow, we're alive.
There we go. So a couple enemies
If you're
there,
hearing this,
and they'll drop some
then,
random
well,
stuff. Ghouls are
I
really
guess
good
at least
for
some of us made it.
rat
right?
X, rat away.
So hey,
They're good for
chin up, kiddo. You'll be
uh,
okay.
adhesive
Okay.
too. I've noticed that they drop a lot of like wonder glue or duct tape. I don't know why the ghouls have a lot of wonder glue or duct tape, but that's a drop that I've noticed that happens in my games. And each red rocket will have a bit of loot for you. And sometimes they'll have some pre-war food. Excuse me. Take another drink of coffee here. I'm a coffee lover as much as Jacksepticeye. You know, he has his own coffee. If you've ever tried it, drop a comment. Let me know. But I have, and it's really good. Okay, and the workbench is right around the corner here, and there's another metal box and some Mr. Handy fuels. So if you're making buzz blade saws, you'll need one of those. And we can scrap up here. So I'm going to go through and kind of scrap one by one, because we did pick up the teddy bear that we want to keep. And we'll keep a couple other items. But yeah, so you can scrap individually, or you can use your Y button or whatever the equivalent is for the other systems to scrap all. So really keep in mind, if you picked up something that you have collected that you're going to display at your camp, but it shows up under junk, when you do this, you don't want to hit scrap all, because you'll scrap that item. And some items won't scrap unless you specifically tell it to. Kind of like float glands, blood bug, proesis, and boy, I'm having a time with words today. But yeah, so some of them will not do it in the scrap all because they'll be like, "Are you sure?" And those items are always crafting related items. So there we go. We scrapped up so we can move around a little faster. And before I forget, we're just going to stash that and continue on our journey here. So there's some more houses around. There's a house here. This one is part of a quest, so we can go in and see what. Well, we won't go in case we decide to do that quest a little bit later. But yeah, the main place here is the church and this little restaurant that's on the right. So we'll go to the church first, and there is a med box out here, and we might need some things from that. And there is going to be another vendor in here, so this is another reason that we tag Flatwoods, because it's a safe place to be.
There's no one here.
We'll take all of this.
The old tavern, the church.
So yeah, Flatwoods is a safe
but
spawn point. So if you need to
mutations we expected.
do
There's
some organizing of your stash or anything like that, or sell some items to a vendor, this is a good place to come, especially if you're lower level and don't have a lot of places tagged. Okay, so I'm gonna rest up here for some health. So anytime your health is low, if you don't want to waste or go through your stim pack stash, you can rest in a bed and it gradually will heal you. So we're gonna do that to save on the stim packs. We'll need those, especially when we start our event encrypted, or our quest line encrypted. We'll need all the health help we can get that is not breaking our rules. Remember, we're doing no armor, no perk.
I'm doing their tests, and you should too.
But we will rest to heal. We can use stim packs, and we can use Radaway. So that's the three. And the only kind of protective suiting that we're going to say that's allowed is a radiation suit. Mainly because it's not really armor. It doesn't protect against anything but radiation. But we'll need that, especially if we are entered into a radiation zone. And that might happen just as we're walking to our quest, because a few places that we need to go can be really close or near places that people nuke, and I don't have control over where people are going to drop a nuke. So, okay, so up the stairs here. So always at churches, you go up the stairs to the steeple. There's usually some sugar bombs here, so 1 to 3 will spawn here.
She asked everybody, so I said
and
okay.
then here is Colonel's other part of the story. There's this
13 years old.
teddy bear that's repelling or being strung up by another teddy bear. So nice little visual story, and you get to pick it. So we'll take these teddy bears. If they're different than the other ones, we'll display those too. Okay.
Chip Wilkins
And I'm
and
just
shins
going to
until he
jump
cried.
down.
Pushed Rosie McCloy down the stairs. I cut holes in the bottom of all the gym shorts.
I'm getting close to that 20-minute mark, so we might just cut the video here in a minute or two. But yeah, this is Flatwoods, so this is another useful location for us. It's another safe location, so anytime you travel here, you're relatively safe until you walk up toward the Red Rocket, or if you walk too close to the Agricultural Center, because that will trigger an event. And we might do that one. We might
I guess he left because of that
get
too.
our nails dirty on that one, so to speak. So
I'm trying to be good
I'm just
now,
going to pick up a few more items here, and
I'm not old enough to be a
Probably
volunteer.
call
but
it a day.
Dawson
Or,
said I can
well,
help
at least
collect
for
food
this
and
video.
water, so
But yeah,
I'm getting better.
Flatwoods,
I promise.
and
And
the motel.
Daddy,
And they're just on the,
if you're listening,
just down by the overseer's camp,
I
down the
promise it
road.
won't be bad anymore. So you can come
So
back
this
now.
is one of the first places that you kind of get directed toward. So it's easy to find. And
Okay.
there's places around here that's actually nice for a camp also. Okay, let's just scrap up some more stuff here. And there we go. So that is it for this run. So part 4 is complete. And I've got more video to shoot. But for now, she's going to take her nap. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you around the wasteland.